Before we get started, I need to say that my content is not made for people under the age of 13. I review adult collectibles, so if you're under 13, come back later. I'm sorry, guys. Hey everyone, Hybrid Who here. I shot this video on my way to the Cleveland airport to fly down for Pensacon. There was a bit of a blizzard going on the way, so I didn't really bother recording a lot, but thankfully my dad elected to drive, not make me drive, because I probably couldn't have handled this. But pretty crappy weather. Was pretty excited to get down south. And here I am cut down to Florida. I didn't get any airport footage just because, like a lot of security. I just don't like drawing attention like that, like in that kind of public place. But from where I was in Florida, on the way to Pensacola, where the convention is, it was like a little over a 6-hour drive, but thankfully I had Aiden from Kics with me, and it made it a pretty enjoyable trip. Plenty of good conversation where you got some good friends with you. But we mostly just talked for the drive. Nothing really, noteworthy worth recording. But it was, all in all, not a horrible trip. Now here I elected to record this because I've never been to Chick-fil-A before. Aiden encouraged me to try it. I've never been against it. I just hadn't. And, it was all in all a pretty good trip. I ended up going with that light wrap. And it was pretty tasty. All in all, highly would recommend. Then we watched the Impractical Jokers movie, which did end up actually being really good. I like the show a lot, so that was worth seeing. Then we elected to go back to our hotel room for the night. It was like almost 1 in the morning. I recorded there, so watch this next clip. I'm going to be quiet because it's 1 a.m., but we're back at our room. That's our bathroom. Here is Aiden, Kics. We're just hanging out a little bit before going to bed. We got Pensacon tomorrow. Just getting all of our stuff ready. I thought the movie was good.
Yeah, Practical Jokers?
Yes.
It was really good. It was like just a really big episode, and Paula Abdul was there.
Mm-hmm. It was like 4 episodes like in a row with Paula Abdul.
Yeah, more or less, yeah.
Yeah. It was actually really good. I thought it was good. So,
I could have done with more or less Paula Abdul.
I know we were talking about this earlier, but because I didn't film, this TV is like totally fucked. Like it's like all like crooked. I'm a fan of the Gorilla Glue used on the broken base. So, people who watch my shit know I'm meeting Paul McGann and Alex Kingston tomorrow. You're meeting McGann, Weird Al Yankovic, and Matt Ryan.
Yep.
See, I'm good at these names of most people that I don't know. I know Weird Al just because of pop culture icon.
In fairness, Matt and Ryan weren't that impressive to pull off.
Yeah, true. So, but yeah, room check. He says it's 2 stars. I'd give it 3.
This is a 2-star hotel.
That
is not necessarily my rating.
I'd give it 3. I mean, I've been in worse.
I have not. I don't go to a whole lot of hotels.
I typically get 1 or 2 a year, but like I've been in ones where the beds crunch. So
this might technically be my worst, but this is not necessarily bad.
What are those?
$7 quality, $3 price sandals. Holographic.
I can't talk shit. These are Walmart's.
Well, me too.
So, Walmart's life.
We are brothers, you and I.
We are brothers. Brothers of the Walmart. Alright, we'll film some more tomorrow. Alright, so the next morning we woke up at about 8, got the continental breakfast, and hopped on the road to Pensacon. The hotel that we had was pretty decent price, and it was only like 10 minutes from the convention, so it was all in all a pretty smart choice on our end. But it was a pretty nice drive. Pensacola is a really nice area. I got a little bit of footage shooting around the convention center there. But, it was pretty busy, and they had a lot of stuff going on outside. It is a really nice convention center. It is a little small for the event, like it's just outgrown the area. But all in all, it was a good trip. I didn't get any footage while getting my autographs, but I got my 8th Dr. Sonic screwdriver signed, and I got my River Song Funko Pop signed. They're just really kind of against filming in the actor area, and I respect that. Anyway, that's a look at the vendor floor, which was my big complaint last year, and it was still pretty crowded this year, but it was a little better. But all in all, it was pretty nice. I did like how they had us file around there. Alright, so we walked the vendor floor, and it was pretty crowded, but I didn't really find too much. I got a couple things. I always like how they make the people walk through the chairs over there. Like they funnel you, they make you, zigzag around. It's kind of cool. So, bangs up your knees though. But I just want to show what I got. I got this drawing of Peter Capaldi, or of the 12th Doctor, Clara, and some Daleks from a vendor over there. And I actually really like this. I like trying to pick up an art piece here and there. I picked up the Sarah Jane Smith and K9 from the new era. This is older Sarah Jane. And I got that for $5 from a vendor. I saw it down there and I was like, for $5, yeah. We got our autographs done. So, Paul McGann signed my Sonic. I really like how this turned out. Aiden and I were just talking about how it goes, the length of the Sonic. It's not, all over, which I could care either way, but I just really like how that turned out a lot. McGann's a really nice guy, too. I actually like meeting him a lot. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Friendly guy. And then Alex Kingston was amazing. Her line took forever to get through, and then I realized it's because she talks to everyone. And, we had a few-minute conversation. She's a really sweet lady. Anyone watching, if you go to conventions, they're amazing people to meet. Highly recommended.
I got this for Crystal TARDIS.
Right. Crystal TARDISes are something I'm going to get into at some point. I'm going to get a couple for a review and to have. They look really cool.
Stop getting fired from your job.
Right. There you go. Let me get the glare off. I had the glare off and then you moved it again. So, oh, thanks. I really like how the gold turned out on that.
Yeah.
It really stands out. So, it's always fun filming con halls. Weird Al Yankovic's here.
No handshakes, fist bumps, or elbow bumps only.
Fist bumps or elbow bumps only, no handshakes though?
No handshakes.
No, some people are weird about that.
Or elbow bumps only. No handshakes.
When I met Jonathan Frakes, he was like that too. He's like a fist bump guy and no handshakes, and I respect it. We do have a coronavirus going around.
Was he a fist bump guy, or was he a fist bumps and elbow bumps only, no handshakes?
I stuck out my hand for a handshake, and then he's like, how about a fist bump? And I was like, okay.
Yeah. This wasn't coming from Weird Al directly. This was from Pensacon volunteer, so I don't know if this was his policy or not.
They probably just told him not to. Or he probably told them to let everyone know.
Don't touch the filth, Weird Al. We don't want to lose you. Matt Ryan.
No, Matt Ryan's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not
How
much
would you
of.
know? You didn't meet him.
Yeah, I'm not much of a DC TV guy. But I don't know. Who's your favorite person you met today?
Paul McGann and Matt Ryan were really cool.
Right. That's where I'm at. I only met the two of them. If I had to say who was cooler, it'd probably be Alex Kingston, just because she talked more.
Wow.
But Paul McGann was really nice too. Just he talked to each of us for a minute, But Alex Kingston, we had a full-on discussion about modern Doctor Who. So she's really sweet. Anyway, I got a photo op coming up with Alex, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here for a few, and we'll get more footage later. Aiden just made a valid point. They've called out for 4 missing kids so far. No one here's watching their kids at all, so that's kind of fun. You get to having a conversation and they start booming about, hey, are you going to come get your kid? No.
Being asked to meet her group at the concession stand. Kylie, if you're listening, Kylie wearing a My Hero Academia costume.
Oh, so bad taste.
Her group is trying to meet up with you at the concession stand.
That's number 4. There were 3. He just filmed that little bit. Immediately after he was done recording, he started announcing the 4th missing kid.
Yeah, no sooner did I say missing kids
and they start talking about another one. You know, just for shits and giggles, because they're letting just for shits and giggles, because they're letting literally everyone make these announcements. When I go to get my photo op, make them call for me. It'd be really good.
It'd be really funny.
After hanging out with Aiden a bit, I did end up going over for my photo op. That was him recording me across the Coliseum seating there, and this is me recording him from across the Coliseum seating. We actually coincidentally took these videos at the same time, and I just found it funny. But there's my photo of Alex. She's absolutely amazing. I absolutely adore her, and she was just wonderful to meet. Then we popped out for lunch, because that was like 2 o'clock. My McGann photo was at 5, and we'd done everything we wanted for the day, so we mostly just had to kill 3 hours. So we went to Taco Bell, which is never a bad choice. But after that, we got back to the convention center. I was waiting for my photo op, and Aiden was walking the vending floor one more time. But I didn't really find it much of anything down there. I never really do at Pensacon, it feels, but that guy over there is right by the entrance, so that's where the photos were. But there's my photo of Paul. He brought his own Sonic, so I used the toy one I brought. And it was all in all a really fun photo op. McGann's a really friendly guy. And then we headed out right after that. Pensacola is like a really water-heavy area. It is a really nice area.
We got out of Pensacon. We're on our way back now. We got about 4.5 hours to where I'm dropped off. But all in all, what do you think? Fun day?
Yeah, pretty fun. Stinky a little.
All right.
Pretty fun.
No, it was a pretty good.
Stinky as a compliment.
Right, as a compliment.
As a compliment. It was shit, terrible, I hated it, as a compliment.
As a compliment.
5 stars, I hated it. I'll never go back. See you next year, pal.
Yeah, honestly, I had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Like, as it stands in hindsight, I still think Alex Kingston was my favorite of the 2 I met today, but neither of them were bad.
Yeah.
Like, both of them were really enjoyable. It was a pretty good convention. I mean, if you watched
it was no better and no worse than last year.
Yeah, if anyone watched the Pensacon video from last year, you'd hear my complaints about how the vendor floor was way too crowded just by design of the building, and there wasn't really a whole lot to do outside. There were some panels, but they never seem to do the interesting panels on Saturday. It's always Sunday.
Yeah.
But I try not to do these things on Sunday because, you know, typically people work on Monday. I couldn't really talk myself to do most conventions any day besides a Saturday. That's always the highlight day. But I had a pretty good time. Nothing was really that expensive, like autograph-wise. Like, a lot of the autographs I figured were going to be like 60 or 70, and both autographs I got were 50. Weird Al Yankovic was way cheaper than he could have been.
Yeah,
he was what, 50?
Was he 50?
He was 50. I think he was.
Yeah, he was 50.
Yeah, Weird Al was $50.
All of mine was 50.
Yeah, Weird Al was $50, and just being a cultural icon, he could ask a lot more.
Yeah, his photo op was 80. I was expecting 90 for the autograph.
Right, because typically you're talking like within $10 of photo op prices, so the fact that it was that drastically more.
Fist bumps or elbow bumps only, though.
Yeah, he doesn't like handshakes.
No handshakes for Weird Al.
Right.
He didn't tell me that. One of the handlers told me that before I got into like his own separate booth.
Well, he probably told him that in advance.
I would.
And that way, just everyone that goes in knows. Don't even try it.
Don't even think of touching him with your palm.
Fair.
Fist bumps, elbow bumps only. No handshakes.
He might not even be like that normally. He might just be scared of the coronavirus.
I'm a carry.
Right. No, I carry too.
Yeah. Nice.
So.
I know someone named Carrie.
I think a lot of people do.
Well, now I feel less special, thanks.
You got it.
Stinks.
But anyway, me personally, Pensacon 2020, just Saturday, only day I went. 7.5 out of 10.
It would be interesting to go back in your video and see what you rated that.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember what I rated it last. I had a good time last year, but there were some things I didn't like. And the things I didn't like weren't necessarily better this year, but at least they didn't shock me.
Yeah, you knew what you were getting into.
Right. Because, like, the photo ops this year actually got improved.
Talk about that.
Right, because the one thing that was changed in my personal experience last year, it was like you pre-purchased your photo ops online, and any other convention, that's it. Whatever they email you to print, you just take it when you get your photo, and they take the paper from you, and that's enough. But last year I went there, and they were like, "Oh, you can't actually have us scan this thing that we sent you," which why send it to me at that point? Yeah. You had to take it to this table and exchange it for a ticket, and then that ticket is what was good. But I bought a ticket online, so they made me like walk down, exchange it, and then come back. You know, like it was just one piece of paper exchanged for a different piece of paper. I mean, it was kind of retarded.
Yeah.
And
really makes you stink.
Yeah, it kind of stunk. But this year it was just like the thing that they sent you in the email was good enough. Just have that scanned. So they realized that was kind of dumb on their part, which I'm glad. You know, that's an improvement.
Yeah.
So I guess whatever I rated it last year, slightly better.
Yeah.
But ultimately it was a good experience. I chatted with a few neat people there, just waiting for photo ops, and you know, I tend to be a bit of a bullshitter when standing around.
Wow.
All in all, Pensacon 2020, pretty good. Good experience. I think I stand by my 7.5, possibly an 8.
Yeah.
Like, right around there is a fair assessment.
I don't really know if I rated it last year. I'm not sure if I really wanted to. It was good. It was alright. I'm a little bit of a psychopath, so I don't have fun the same way you people do.
Yeah, it's just a personality thing.
Yeah.
So.
Check out my YouTube channel, Ocala Slasher. I put up photos of murder bodies.
Oh, always.
Yeah.
So, you want to talk?
If I incriminate myself, I'm not a target.
Do you want to talk about your actual YouTube channel for a while? Kics and your series Surreal?
Okay. Just because the other one I haven't told you about, it doesn't exist, doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
True.
Yeah, fair.
So what are you working on Kics? For those who don't recall, I voiced the 10th Doctor in the premiere and only episode so far, a year ago.
Don't recall.
It was a year ago.
Never advertised it.
You haven't made an episode in a year. You're really fucking behind.
That is incorrect.
10 months.
That might be. It was like August.
Right.
But also we haven't advertised it.
True. There's been nothing to advertise. Nothing's coming out.
There is that you never did that.
You don't see trailers for Iron Man 2 on TV anymore, Aiden.
Well, that is fair, but you never did that. It's cross promotion. You can do that whenever, and you never did.
True.
Stinks.
This is a cross promotion.
Oh, okay.
In a way.
Yeah. Watch episode 1. I'm working on episode 2.
I will link episode 1 in the description down below. You guys check it out.
Do it.
You should.
It's surreal.
All right.
Voiceover Pete is in there. I have, and I'm planning on actual guests in the next episode that aren't this guy and Voiceover Pete, who I paid $20 to be in there, and it was $20 worth it.
Oh, easily $20 is not a lot. All right.
Yeah.
That wraps it for Pensacon 2020.
Pensacon 2020, to sum it up in one word, stinks.
In a good way.
In a good way.
In a good way.
I hate it. I hate Paul McGann on a personal level in a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah. He didn't shit himself like Colin Baker did last year.
Right.
That stunk.
Right.
In a bad way.
In a bad way.
Uh-oh.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Anyone that did, as always, like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Always means a lot to me. And until next time, I hope each and every one of you has a good one.